Pause. Tech time.
I hear you. I think there's different ways to pause. I think for me, because she passed away, yeah, I think it was afternoon, yeah. That whole day, evening, was enough time to pause. For me, cry, grieve, she's not coming back. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, you're strong.
You have some people that can pause for a week. Others might pause for a month. Others might pause for a year. Others might never get over it.
Yeah. But I started to think he was so talented that he's one of those people you just have to tell him, here's the song, Michael.
Yeah.
And that's it. He's lit. Like, it don't matter if he meant it or not.
No, I get you.
Without having to lean into being like selling the lady part. You know, like we're in, to put it into blunt ways, you know, like we're in an OnlyFans era. We're in a BBL era. We're in a and everyone. And I think sometimes a lady could go into like a male-dominated industry. It doesn't just have to be content. It can be a workspace and anything. And there's always that kind of element of like, if you lean into you might get further.
What?
Nah,
nothing.
Breakfast is a lie. You know that?
Is it?
Yeah.
Not all breakfast though. Like oats.
No.
Oats is good for you.
Yeah. But like cereal is a lie.
Yeah.
Do you know breakfast is the most important meal of the day? That saying was created by Kellogg's.
Is it?
In order to sell cereal.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's not real.
Yeah.
In fact, even like having breakfast, it just means break fast.
I guess we're meant to find the balance between planning ahead, but also being able to go with the flow. So we plan for direction, clarity, for there to be purpose in where we're going. But we also know that life is unpredictable. We know that things won't always go the way we plan. And so when there is a shift, we don't resist it, we embrace it. I think the trick is being able to hold on to your vision whilst also being flexible on your journey to get there. Make sense?
It's like a 2 upright, 2 sideways or something. Oh. I'm going to take a picture, by the way.
Okay.
Just so I can use it as the cover edit.
Yeah.
Go like Rose, you know. Calm. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Lovely little function. Nice one, bro. We'll make it a general chat then.
Calm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I am.
Wicked. Boom. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK. Real talk, true stories. The best in the business. The council estate's favourite. The barbershop's best. You know the rest. But this is the one-to-one show. So for the regular viewership, they see us round the round table. The man, them and that. Woo, woo, woo. But this one's like, do you know what? I'll big you up, yeah? Because this, for me, is like a very, very special conversation. Because we got, I know it sounds mad, but we've got a very like manly podcast.
I get that.
You see what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, and it's like, and when I say manly, yeah, as well, it's not just because it's like normally four guys around the table. It's like, it's quite masculine as well. It's all about like rolled rap, hip hop, drill. It's very rarely like that we get too like sensitive or, do you know what I'm trying to say?
I get you.
Like, and cover like a wide range of topics and whatnot. But slightly we do occasionally, but they kind of get brushed under the carpet because they're so very few and far between. Yeah. So like, big up the ladies that's been on the show firstly. 100%, yeah. But you're repping for them anyway this year, properly in the new setting. But big them all up. We've had like Faith Fontaine, April Hamilton, Layla Oldham. Like there's a few more as well that I just can't remember off the top. And I just really enjoyed them. But I'll share a story with you after. I'm going to introduce you, then share a story about that. Yeah. Cool. So today, very special guest. One of my new favourite people on Instagram. Yeah. She kept popping up in my explore page. This is real talk. Okay. And I would watch, and then I'd go, oh, like instead of just scrolling off, she's saying something. Yeah. Like she's talking sense. Yeah. And then I remember there's a clip where you mentioned talking to your dad, and your dad told you about something about life and
The thing my dad said yesterday that I want to remind you guys of is that life is truly about survival of the fittest. And the fittest doesn't necessarily mean the prettiest or the richest or the most popular. Fittest person is the one who is able to adapt, who is able to learn from their mistakes, and who's able to keep going even when things get hard. You have a choice. You can either complain that things are so tough, or you can become tougher. You can stay stuck in the same situation, or you can figure it out. The people who win in life aren't necessarily the most talented, but they're the ones who adjust, refuse to quit, and are constantly trying to improve. To build on your skills, strengthen your mindset, and take care of your health. Learn to stand on your own 2 feet, because life will reward those who are resilient and prepared, as opposed to those who wait to be saved. No one's coming to save you. Sorry.
And then I left a comment, like, the show must go on.
Yeah.
Every week, yeah, it would pop back up in my feed because people were liking my comment.
Yeah.
So I kept popping up. And then I thought, you know what? That's a sign from God. I need to invite her on the show. Because let's get the introductions off. We've got Rose in the house. So welcome down. Thank you so much for pulling up.
Thanks for having me.
Instagram as well. Do you go by that name more than just Rose?
Well, yeah. Recently, yeah.
So let's do it properly then, man. Let's give them the Instagram.
Okay.
The Instagram, Rose, purely polished.
Love that.
So we've got purely polished Rose in the building. Welcome again.
Thank you
for gracing us and blessing our show with some feminine energy, man. We needed it. So thank you so much. It's a pivotal moment. So this is the story I'm going to share with you, Rose, yeah?
Cool.
So boom, obviously, it keeps popping up in my feed, as I said. Like I've commented on your reel. People keep liking my comment on your reel, and the reel keeps popping up, and we don't follow each other, so it just keeps coming up randomly here and there, and I'm like, oh, that's that post that I commented on a month ago, and it's still here. So I'm thinking, cool, man. Then there's a person in the industry that deals with like bookings of massive American acts when they come to the UK.
Okay.
So they had a show for, do you remember Tweet, the artist? Oops, there goes my shirt up over my... You remember old school R&B?
Oh, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Finish that going.
Yeah.
So she's coming over to do a show, and the show is like on a Sunday, same day as our podcast, and it's like a stone throw away.
Okay.
So I'm like, surely I must be able to get Tweet on the show.
Yeah.
Because the American guests that we've had, Maine, old Styles P, Millies, Dave East, like Mark Curry... Surely we can get Tweet on.
Cool.
So boom, we reach out.
Cool.
Now boom, we get to like a manager, and the manager goes, like, yo man, like this show is really dope, man. But like we ain't really see no lady guests.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh mate, I can't really say much to that, can I? Like I'm trying to like dig out an episode from a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man. And then they were like, musically, if we get time, we'll do it, but we need to prioritize our short window, go to like Capital Extra, Rare.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, a lesson's been learned for me here.
Yeah.
Then the next day, what happens? I open my Instagram, this comment's got liked again. You pop up, and I'm like, oh my, this is it, man.
Literally.
I need to hit up Rose.
This is the door.
I can't get ahead of myself here.
Yeah.
And think because we've had like sick conversations with big American acts that everyone's going to want to come here.
Yeah.
So I need to realign, and we need to keep it real as well. Like start in the ends with real people, with a real conversation, and build on it. So thank you for passing through. That's the little story there.
Cool.
So let's get a little bit of background of yourself, because I don't want to over chat. I'm going off on one, innit? Tell me a bit about yourself. Like, where did you grow up and that? Let's start there.
A bit about me.
Man, please.
I grew up in Southeast London, Deptford to be precise.
Nice.
Yeah, born and raised there. Went to uni in Birmingham.
Okay.
So I was in Birmingham for about 3 years.
What did you study?
Psychology.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a real...
I'll be completely honest. I can't, like I went to uni, obviously. I graduated. I can't tell you that I retained everything that I learned during my 3 years there. I kind of just sailed through and happened to graduate. I think there's little bits and pieces that I can remember.
Does everyone remember it all though? That's the thing.
I think those who actually study remember it all.
Okay.
I never studied.
Did you wing it a little bit?
I winged it. I can't lie to you.
Is that because generally you're quite smart, or you clock things quick or something?
I was going to say, I wouldn't say I'm smart, but I am smart. I take that. I'm smart. I think I cram very well.
Right.
Yeah, I think I cram very well. And so when it came to like exams or coursework, I just wait to the last minute. Also, you know that? Yeah. Are you them type of people that you work under pressure? You work well under pressure?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm an action man. I always say that.
I think that's the same for me.
Like, I just go with it. Like, let's do it.
But also, for the longest part of my life, I've just gone with the flow. So even with secondary school, I never really studied. With college, never really studied. I just went for the exam, and then I managed to pass.
Well done, though.
So,
congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats on the pass.
Thanks.
Do you know what though? I'll be honest, yeah. I'm a bit like that, but I think maybe probably not as academically as smart as you by the sounds of it, because if you're passing and that by just kind of winging it, it means that you've probably got, that's why I say I think you're a smart person.
I'll take that.
Yeah, man. I think with me, I'm more like a logical person. Okay. Rather than a academically smart person. Yeah. So I ain't really got no like grades and that are worth chatting about. Okay. But in life, as I've got older, I've realised that like I'm very good at like rolling with the punches. But also lately I've realised as well, preparation is very important, man.
100%.
It is, man.
100%.
Like I think I underestimated it a little bit, and I know that sounds silly because people will be like, "How can you underestimate prep?" But I feel when you're quite good at talking and you do a podcast or like the line of work you're in requires more work rate and do rather than like strategy. You start thinking you can go through the whole of life like that. But I think there has to be some form of strategy, even if it's basic.
Do you know what's crazy? I don't even think you're alone on that. Like I think I'm pretty sure I found, like I did research and I found the vast majority of people live life on autopilot. So they live life without really planning. Right. They're just going with the flow of things. And that's why I even started my platform. That's why I started my speaking career, my mentoring company, because I wanted to help women, if I'm being honest, shift from autopilot to intentional living. Yeah. I take myself, like I said, for the past 25 years of my life, I've just been going with the flow of life. Literally.
That's really interesting, though.
Been going with the flow of it. And it's only when you start living intentionally and start planning, like you've said, that you start to see real changes. You start to see that you're actually moving in an upward direction.
Yeah, so, okay, that's interesting. So you actually started a company or a speaking career. How would you go about doing that? Or did you visit like different exhibitions or?
Do you know what's crazy? So I didn't visit any exhibitions. A friend of mine told me she had like a spare ticket to a speaking gig. Okay, for, I don't know if you've heard of Byron and Bianca Cole, but they're like
rings a bell, you know.
They're a UK couple who are speaking.
Okay, sick.
Speaking artists. I don't know what you'd call them. Anyways, she invited me to their speaking seminar, 2-day seminar. Went to it, and what they do is they teach people how to like have a personal brand, how to polish yourself and how to just present to others and then get paid for just being yourself. Yeah. Yeah. And so seeing what I have a passion for, which is just, I guess, people in general. Okay. I just aligned the two and decided
purely polished.
Exactly.
So this is where the name came from? Slightly, or was
to an extent.
They didn't say it verbatim, but you got that from it.
Kind of, yeah. So it's even weird. So you've got Rose Purely Polished, which is like the brand, I guess. Yeah. And then you've got the Polished Standard, which is the actual company. Oh, because I was trying to find a way to like merge
so that's
the
your
two.
Company name.
Yeah.
Salute, I like that.
Literally. And what it is, I guess, is I'm trying to create a standard of living that helps people navigate through the difficulties of life, because life is hard, right?
Life is tough,
and when you're not planning, you're struggling, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just that I feel like we're getting better at struggling, but putting on a brave face or acting like we're okay. We're dressing it up. Yeah. We're driving around. We're making everyone think that we're okay when internally we're just going through it.
Sounds deep though.
It is, man. It's sad.
But don't you think as well though, you can get like, you can have a good run on autopilot. And it just feels like it's going right.
100%.
But then when you face like a new obstacle, you struggle to overcome it, or you have to adapt. And if you don't adapt, then it's tough. I think I'm good at adapting. Like I'm like a resilient person. Like I'm someone that like total chaos can be going on around me. Like I don't even want to say like make up negative things, but let's say really dramatic things that will stop someone. Yeah. This is why I left that comment. The show must go on, because I'm someone that like. Tunnel vision.
What's going on,
tunnel vision, but I'll still, if I have to stop to help people and that, of course, no, I'm not saying that I just ignore everything. I mean, like I function through chaos really well.
I get that.
And I think it's a bad thing and a good thing.
Oh, I wouldn't even say it's a bad thing. My question is, would you say that have you always been able to function through chaos? Or is that something that you kind of developed as an adult?
Developed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I developed it through a negative circumstance as well, I think. When my grandma passed away, God bless her, of cancer years back. Yeah. I got anxiety, but didn't know what anxiety was, because it was like a stigma that people don't really chat about for men back then. So it was kind of like, I didn't know, I thought I was sick. So I was going to like A&E. Like, oh yeah, I can't sleep and I feel... But they're no one's that everything's fine on all the tests. Yeah. So then I realised when we got to the bottom of it, it was anxiety. Yeah. And I found out by accident.
How?
So like I'm in A&E, I've had all these tests. It's the second that I've been there.
Yeah.
And one of the nurses goes to me like, oh, you calm down, you're so anxious.
Oh.
And I'm like, am I? So when she said that, I'm like, oh, I didn't think I was anxious.
Yeah.
But so they gave me like a diazepam, which is a painkiller kind of anxiety tablet, and it just knocked me out. I hadn't slept properly, and I slept in the hospital. I slept immediately, like 20 minutes after taking the tablet.
Damn.
And then it was from that day that I realised, like, oh, this is not even, you're not sick. This is you. You've got to find out a way to get through this. So one of my friends recommended the gym, and I joined the gym, and I've never looked back.
I love that for you.
So the gym has been my medicine.
Yeah.
And I've always got to have a spa. So it's like full gym, spa, tech time, easy, don't worry.
Yeah.
So now I don't worry. Like, and I'm very religious, by the way.
Okay.
Let's not forget to add God.
Amen.
Yeah. So it's all about God for me first.
Yeah.
Let's put that first.
Yeah.
So if you've got God, then you've got direction and you've got a bit of purpose. You can stay on track.
100%.
And you can manage your whole mood,
100%.
your whole vibe, your mindset.
100%.
Do you get it? So I feel like there.
You know what's crazy? So with everything you've just said, it just goes to show that maybe there was a point in your life where you were on autopilot.
Yeah.
And then it took like a sequence of these events for you to switch into intentional living, which whether you're aware of it or not is what you're doing.
That's true, you know.
Because now you have purpose, now you have drive, you have a direction that you're heading in. Whereas what you said earlier on, there are people who live life on autopilot and they're fine, they're thriving, they feel like everything's cool until something hits them hard.
And it's too much.
And it's too much.
Yeah.
Now they're frozen. Now they have to, reevaluate. And
that is true still, because when I think about it, you're right. It's like, I've got good habits. I would call it a routine, in fact.
100%.
So because I have a routine, it makes everything feel better. Like I feel more like I've got headspace. You ever had that? Have you ever had that stuff where you got so much going on with like everything that you've got no capacity left to kind of think?
You're telling me. I kid you not. Again, why? Because I started my platform early last year, I believe.
Oh, it's kind of new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty new. If not last year, maybe the year before, but I think it was last year. And it's because I felt so overwhelmed with just everything that's going on in life. But I knew that I was determined to make it out. I'm still determined to make it out. I'm determined to just be a successful woman.
Yeah.
And I think in my head, why I started the platform is because I want to show other young girls that it doesn't matter where you're at, how you're starting. If you have a plan, if you have determination, if you're resilient, you can get there, right? I say that to say I was flustered. Flustered is even an understatement for how I was feeling, to the point where I was just, I don't know if I can say this, but just high all the time.
Yeah.
Like there was a point in my life where I was addicted. I think I was addicted for like 3 years, maybe 4 years. Weed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course you can say that, man. Yeah, you're bunning it on. Yeah, come on, one time.
I had like a vape, and you just go with the vape. Obviously, you can't smell anything.
What you had in it?
Like that, the THC vapes. That you can't smell anything, so you're just casually
Rose
walking around.
Getting high.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And
that's funny, though. That's not the end of the world, though, because we got to be, when you say things like addicted, you got to clear up what it is, because there's so many things out there that you can be addicted to. That's not the worst.
I mean, addiction is addiction, innit? I feel like I put them all in the same bracket.
Yeah, but people are addicted to coffee. People are addicted to heroin.
Even that, I get you. But even being addicted to coffee, it's the other day I was listening to a podcast and I found out, I hope I'm not wrong when I say this, but caffeine takes blood away from your brain. I'm butchering this, but it takes blood away from your brain.
Yeah.
And when there's like minimal blood in your brain, it reduces your productivity, your functioning, like your aware, your ability to just be productive.
I say you get headaches as well from
Exactly.
hydration and blood flow and all that.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't really
but I reckon you're right. But I reckon this is where without going too far off topic, this is where the factor of moderation comes in.
I get that.
Moderation is a massive thing in life,
100%.
right? So if you're into something too much, it's going to be an issue. Like if the only thing that I feel like is going to be very hard to do too much of is drinking water.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
But you can do it still.
100%.
Like you can actually flood your organs.
Imagine. That's crazy.
Yeah. But the human body is made up of like 83% of water or something.
Okay.
So it cushions your organs.
Yeah.
It pushes all the proteins around to the area of your body that needs it. It helps everything function.
Yeah.
But it can be you can get too much of everything.
100%.
So yeah, you get people that they're so addicted to coffee that they drink like 4 or 5 coffees a day.
Yeah.
But they've got to that point where they can't even have like a calm coffee, they have to have the strong double espresso.
That's crazy.
Where it's just mind like buzzing and
crazy
for them to function, because it still gives you I think it helps your focus, right? So the same way you're right about what you're saying, I think there's a proven fact that if you have a power nap, like it's a certain time, I think
like
it
20 minutes.
17 to 20 or something.
Yeah.
Then you jump up,
you're
hit a double espresso, and then work.
No way.
That could be your most productive state of the day, apparently.
No way.
Yeah, and I've actually witnessed in in a corporate environment, like a managing director who owns the company go asleep on the beanbag in the corner.
No way.
In front of the whole floor.
No way.
And then wake up, put his earplugs out, boom, and then get back to work.
That's crazy. But the crash must be crazy though.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So it's all moderation.
I get you.
You get me?
I get you.
But you know what as well? You're like you're a person that your brand, like you said, you started it about a year and a bit ago. Your brand is like mindset, positivity, alignment. Do you ever feel any of the pressures to like live what you're preaching on the day to day?
100%.
Do you ever get caught up in like, man, I can't be saying this and then acting like this?
Do you know what's so ironic about that? So I haven't posted in about maybe 4 weeks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, mad.
Anyways, the reason I haven't posted is because for me, I'm not going to say I've fallen off, but just with my personal life, I'm not doing the things that I'm saying. And again, I don't want to be hypocritical.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to come online and tell everyone do X, Y, Z if I've fallen off myself.
Interesting.
So I think I'm trying to find that balance. And I guess for anyone who knows me, if you don't see me posting, just know that I'm in my own little world.
You're having a little battle with self.
Do you get what I mean? And I'm figuring it out because I think there will never be a period throughout my life where I'm not battling. It's just life.
Life is
it's hard, right? Has its ups and downs, but I think it's just about figuring out how to get back on the path of
goes
focus.
Like that. You know, like I see a post the other day, and there was like a gym post where it's like, oh, I'm gonna get in the gym and get ready for summer, and it's like as someone that lives there, you laugh and you go, man, you when the reality check hits you that this is an ongoing thing, this is lifestyle,
literally,
this is habit, routine. Like if you think you can just do 3 months and then get tonk, and then just not get fat again, or not drop weight, or not like get out of shape and get unfit, like you have to factor it into life, and that's why life is hard, you know, because it's an ongoing battle and struggle,
literally.
But if you are resilient and we can stick to, that's why we're on this point, organized with a bit of intention. You don't have to have like the major, like mad detailed 10-year business plan, but if you've got a bit of know-how, a bit of direction, and I started reading this book called The Pyramid Principle.
Okay.
And it's about and this is where I actually learned that like the way I was getting through life was a bit too salesy. You know, like salesy is a bit more like art of dialogue, persuasion, like good open-ended questions, objection handling, sign up here, like that kind of mindset and that kind of thing. It kind of was transferable skills from my past life and from like the rap thing, and then into podcasting. It's dialogue, questions, talking.
Yeah.
Some people talk a good game, but don't live the life, right?
100%.
But then also there comes a point where like you got the brand, you're talking a good game, you're living a good game, then you try to take it to the next level and you have a meeting with like, let's say hypothetically you got an investor, and they go, Rose, sounds good, but I just can't see it. Literally. That's what this book's about. And it's about writing for stakeholders. So say for instance, like you lead a team of like 20 and you want to scale the team to 50, you've got to then sell it to the investor, and to sell it to the investor you need to present it to them in the form of like graphs, strategy, plan, goals, how we get there. Like they need to see
the evidence of.
Obviously it's not done yet, so I guess like evidence is strong, but it's like they need to believe in what you're seeing. They need to be able to read what you're seeing in your head. So whatever's in your head needs to be put on paper or on a doc. They need to look at it, make sense of it, and feel comfortable parting ways with their money.
Yeah.
That when I read that book, that was recommended to me by like a real wealthy person.
Okay.
That was like.
Have you got that book on you now?
No. It's at home though. I'll send you it though.
Please.
I can send you it to a cop, and it's mad still. But it's one of those things that it made me realize that person saw enough in me to know that I'm missing that.
Yeah.
And if he can do that, he'll go far.
Literally.
So that was interesting. And then that kind of leads on to another book that I read, right? And you'll like this one because you're doing it. But this might give you a different angle on how to post content when you're not living up to it.
Okay.
So this guy called Zig Ziglar, he wrote a book, and the book is it's all about motivation.
Okay.
And in this book, the intro of his book is like, my name is da-da-da-da, I'm 40-something years old, I'm this tall, da-da-da-da, I'm from here, and I wear a size 32 jean, and So when he wrote that page, he was wearing like a size 38 or something.
Okay.
He was overweight.
Okay.
And for him to release the book and be credible, he had to get to that size.
Cool.
So he set a goal that if he's not a size 32, this book can't come out. So as long as it takes me to get to size 32, that's as long as I've got for this book to come out, right? So that for me was very like interesting because he's overweight, he's got to get in the gym now because he's starting to write this book. Otherwise he cannot release it and he's wasted his time, right? So when I'm reading that, I'm like, yo, this is mad. How can I do my version of this? So I thought, cool, I need to do more cardio. But I keep skipping it, you know, like the man them's like, yo, can we meet for food after? So I'll do the weights and then do the spa and cut it's like spa, cardio, spa, link the man them, So then I started locking in, right? So I'm like, cool, how do I lock in? I'm going to get an audio book that I'd really enjoy. So I've got this book that I was really enjoying. And it was like 5 hours audio book, right?
Okay.
So my thing was like, you can only listen to this when you're on the treadmill.
Oh, okay.
That was my thing that I set for me.
Yeah.
And I was really enjoying the book. So when I would be 25 minutes into cardio, half an hour, do you want to listen to the book more?
Keep going.
Got to stay on that.
Yeah.
So that's what I started doing.
Love that
Stuff like that. And I would set like little small goals like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, them things there, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Man, I hear you. I don't even think it's about putting pressure on myself per se. I think it's definitely about the first book that you were talking about, in terms of just making sure that what you're talking about, like your life reflects what it is you're talking about. I think for me, obviously the aim of my company is to help women who feel overwhelmed move from overwhelmed to clarity, right? But if I'm feeling overwhelmed and then I'm practicing what it is I'm preaching to these guys and I feel like it's not working on me, I'm stuck. Because if it's not working for me, then it might work for others, but then there's going to be a group of women that it doesn't work for. So there must be something else that I could be doing differently. And so I'm just trying to figure that out.
But how do you though?
I think the first step is pausing. I think for you, obviously you go to the gym and then you go to the sauna, and I think what you're unintentionally doing is pausing. 100%. You're just being still, because life is chaotic. There's so much going on all the time. And so for me, pausing, an aspect of pausing was not posting on social media, because socials is chaotic in itself. Posting online, man, responding to comments, responding to DMs. It's a lot going on.
I can't take it too much anymore. So I think you're right. I think you're right. I think when I go spa, I don't even look at the phone again.
Literally. So I think for me, it's just pausing, which is what I'm doing now. And then in this time where I'm pausing, I'm planning, prepping, seeing what works for me, what doesn't work for me. There was something you said earlier on. What did you say? I can't remember what you said, but it had me thinking about, so last year, I think between like May towards November, I was my most productive self.
Right.
And what I was doing during that time was journaling. Do you journal?
Nah, that's a good thing though.
It's so amazing.
This sounds mad sexist, but that sounds like a great thing for a woman to do though.
It is sexist.
That is sexist, isn't it?
It is sexist.
I think men should do it as well, but 100%. I just feel like that is amazing for women though.
Why for women and not for men?
I think men should, but I feel like you know how men are kind of like football, journaling for them, for that kind of man, like a builder for instance. I just can't see a builder journaling.
I get that.
But I can see like a lady in most industries being able to journal. Yeah. That sounds it sounds sexist, but I don't mean it in that way.
No, but I get what you mean.
Like I mean like like an electrician.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget to journal after you finish drilling.
But you know what's crazy? So journaling doesn't even have to be you writing down in a book. It could be on a like audio recording.
True.
I think for me, journaling is just getting the thoughts out there, just getting your plans, your mindset, how you're feeling out there, so that you can, number one, release.
Yeah.
Number two, when you get a chance, you can look back on it and reflect.
Reflection's important, isn't it?
It's so important.
I don't do enough of that, you know.
We don't. But I think we don't do it because we're not aware of how beneficial it is for us, right?
Yeah. You know what? I think I get caught up on moving forward. See, tunnel vision is what I used earlier. When I used it, my brain was going like, don't say that.
Why?
Because I think it's negative as well, tunnel vision.
Why?
Because what tunnel vision means, right, is like, think about you're going through a tunnel under the water, for instance. There's no windows. Yeah. There's no distractions. So it's like having blinkers on like that, yeah? Cool. You can't see left or right.
Cool.
You're just going, boom.
And you're blocking out everything.
Blocking out everything, yeah?
Okay.
But in life, there's beauty in seeing things and not getting so caught up in that. Like the flexibility of being able to like be flexible as a whole, like, and able to like move left to right, not just forward. That gets lost in tunnel vision. So sometimes tunnel vision can take away from being like an evolving person.
I get
like
that.
Pivoting and that.
I get that.
So so when I say tunnel vision, the bad side of it is that I'll be like, boom, this is my goal and focus on this. I might do a podcast with you today. We put it out and you'll probably enjoy it more than me because I've recorded another 2 since, and then the views, for instance, might go up and then I'll be like, oh, that's wicked, yeah, cool. Then the next one I'm looking more whatever, or I'm looking progression, and then you stop. If you stop and go, geez, that's all right, you know, like that's actually like decent, like you're doing bits, like X amount of thousands of people are watching your show. How can you complain about that? Or have any kind of celebration kind of feelings over it? But because you're always chasing the win.
I think so. When you were talking, I think what came to mind is it's nice to be tunnel visioned, but it's also nice to pause. Again, I think that word, I'm just going to keep saying it because pausing throughout life is so essential. So your tunnel vision, I'm focused on where I'm going to, but occasionally I pause long enough to slow myself down, long enough to appreciate how far I've come, long enough to look around me and see the influence I'm having on others, long enough to reflect and see what my actions, what my words are saying to others. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're talking sense, man, I'll be honest. Because when you're kind of like putting it into perspective, it is the pause, taking time to not overwhelm yourself. Because you know what as well, you see, like, I want to ask this as well, as a lady, right? And it's something that it actually interests me, you know. Okay. But I don't know if you'll be able to enlighten me on your perspective of it, yeah. But like the space that you're in now, it sounds like the women empowerment side of things and the speaking and that's like really, really good. And it's a space where you can put on like live talks, you can visit other people's events and speak and be a speaker and whatnot, and you'll hit your target market, and it's perfect and it will help so many ladies, right? But then I think there's this also, you step into the content creation world where you start recording and stuff, right? And it's open to such a wide audience, all types of different people, different backgrounds, everything, different religions, different belief systems, different gender, whatever. And I feel like the space, the content space, say like we're heavy in podcasting. So the podcast industry is quite like male dominated, I'd say. I think overall. Okay. And then I think you get like, I could give an example, You get like ladies in the space, like there's a lady called Trina that does a show called Honestly Speaking. Very mature conversations, very grown. And sometimes she don't quite get what she deserves in terms of pull or support or like views and stuff, But then you might get another girl that is a bit unruly.
Dramatic a little bit.
A bit
chaotic. Yeah.
And then they're busting, like the views, the followers, the comments. And it's so is it, so my question I guess is, do you think that it can be kind of tough on a lady, a female, to truly be themselves and like and kind of set, what's the right word, man, like get traction without having to lean into being like selling the lady part, like we're in, to put it into blunt ways, like we're in an OnlyFans era, we're in a BBL era, we're in a and everyone, and I think sometimes a lady could go into like a male dominated industry. It doesn't just have to be content, it can be a workspace and anything. And there's always that kind of element of like, if you lean into you might get further. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I get what you mean. Honestly, I think you definitely have women. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but I do think you have women who fall into the pressures of society for
That's
the
the right word,
attention,
yeah.
for the growth,
Yeah.
for the views, right? But then you also have women who are just themselves, and when you are yourself, your people come to you. Do you get what I mean? You don't have to force it. I think for me, obviously my platform is growing. It's still small at the moment, but it's growing, right?
Yeah.
I think
No,
for me,
you're doing bits though.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing bits.
Cool. I think for me, I started off telling myself, well, what am I trying to say? What's my point? Brain went off on a tangent.
That's cool, man. Take your time.
What's my point?
I think you were saying along the lines of basically being yourself brings your audience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally that. So came
Like
online.
your village kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's that saying? It takes a village to build a. Is there a saying like that?
To raise a
It takes a village to
raise a child. That might be a proverb though. But I know what you mean though.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, because basically it's like a community thing.
Yeah.
So essentially you're saying like, yo guys, if you're interested, come listen.
Exactly.
Come take part.
And if you're not, that's okay,
But
right?
yeah.
And you'll be shocked at the community that you build from just being authentically yourself. It might not be as fast as the people who are chaotic. It might not be as fast as the people who are rah, because people like drama. They like entertainment. They like gossip.
There's a saying in it, sex sells. It
exactly.
doesn't necessarily mean
literal sex.
Yeah. But
No,
if it's sexy,
literally,
it gets clicks.
Literally.
It gets views.
Literally.
Yeah.
But then the question is, what do you want to be known for?
Facts.
What do you want people to see you for?
Facts.
And I think for me, I'm looking at my nieces, my nephews, my future kids. I want to be seen as something.
You're an integrity type of person, innit?
Exactly. So
yeah, you've got that thing in your bio, 1% better every day.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Literally.
That's kind of like a bit of me.
And
I feel like that.
I think that's what I try and remind myself, because sometimes I put too much pressure on myself. Sometimes I feel like I don't have anyone. I'm the youngest of 6, right?
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
We should talk about this. Come on, let's get into it properly. So break it down.
Right,
we went
cool.
straight from you went to uni into all of it. So
I know,
how many siblings you got and what are they?
So there's 7 of us in total.
Yeah.
4 older sisters. What am I talking about? 3 older sisters, 3 older brothers.
Okay, 3.
Yeah.
You're the youngest.
I'm the youngest. Me and 2 of my brothers were born here. The others were born in Niger, but they moved down.
So you're Nigerian. See,
I'm
we're getting
yeah.
more info, man. Come on, they're gonna say,
there.
"Hey, man, you slipping. You should have got that at the start." Go on.
Yeah, and yeah, we all grew up together. Obviously, they all moved out, had their kids. Mum passed away when I was in
God bless,
secondary
man.
school.
Sorry,
Amen.
man.
It's what it is. It
God
happens.
bless her soul, man.
I think similar
Rest
to
in peace.
you, it didn't give me anxiety per se, but that was the first experience I had that forced me to just get on with it.
To try and survive.
To get on with it. Like life honestly happens, and I can't enforce like my methodology onto others, but I would try and raise my kids to get on with it. When something crazy happens to you, unexpected, you have to just, you have to. You can let it drain you. You can let it keep you down.
Yeah.
What good does that do? It just wastes time, because time is moving regardless, right? And I remember my mum passed away on a Sunday, had school on a Monday. We went to school.
Oh, wow.
Went to school, kept it stepping, because she's gone now. What's crying going to do? Nothing. Just being at home going to do.
I know though,
nothing.
man. Rose, man, that's a lot though.
It is.
I think that's a bit too Nigerian, like a bit too sturdy. You know how Nigerians strong.
They are. I can't lie. I'm Yoruba to be precise.
Yeah, I know. I'll definitely do that.
Cool.
But you know, like even my Igbo brethrens, Igbo, innit? Like, the same though. Really, like Nige.
No, we're tough, innit?
Yeah. Do you know what? Resilient.
100%. 100%.
Goal getters as well.
100%.
Like you see, like my Nigerian brethrens, they know how to make dough. That's why we get on.
Yeah.
We're very like manly men.
Yeah.
Let's get some paper.
Literally.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I get that.
Whereas like I like to date Ghanaian girls a lot.
Because they're more like gentle, soft. No, they are though. I can't even diss. Like they're sweet and gentle and they're calm. I feel like a lot of Nigerian girls are very like
Yeah.
But we're
they're real though.
with it as well.
They're real. They're
Yeah.
real. They're like they're not fake-ish. Like they're real. They keep it gang. Do you know what I mean? But like I think, like I don't know, man. Like that is a lot, Rose, man. To get back to your story, that's a lot to go school the next day. I'll be honest.
It's a lot, but what is the alternative? To sit down and sulk?
But you said something earlier that you've learned as you got older.
Which is what?
Pause. Take time.
I hear you. I think there's different ways to pause. I think for me, because she passed away, I think it was afternoon, that whole day, evening, was enough time to pause. For me, cry, grieve, she's not coming back. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, you're strong.
You have some people that can pause for a week. Others might pause for a month. Others might pause for a year. Others might never get over it.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of people never get over losing their mum, though. You know, I think
they don't.
Yeah,
they don't.
I'm not saying you did either. I'm not because you probably ain't. But it's like you just moved, which I get. Movement is important, right?
It's important
because I again, today is actually interesting because this isn't like any scripted stuff now, and it's actually making me realize the way I am as well. Because you've pointed out a few things, which is dope. Like when my nan died, I created a routine to keep going to stop me feeling sad as well. That's the truth. Like if you had days where it's like, oh, my nan loves this song, or I wish I could go to her house right now and have a cup of tea and chill with her and kick it, because my nan was gangster, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be like, go gym, keep moving, lift more weights, go for a run, go spa, clear your head, come out, start moving the next business plan along.
I think what's dangerous is if you keep moving but you don't have a sense of direction.
Yeah.
Because then that's when you're on autopilot, and that's when eventually you'll crash.
Which is the whole concept of what we've been chatting about.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's real though.
Yeah, man.
So you go back to your siblings, because that's where we was at. You've got 3 brothers, 3 sisters. You're the youngest.
Yeah.
Your mum passes.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the pressure that you felt you had on you a bit.
I guess so. So I think back then I didn't really see it as pressure.
Right.
I think so. At that time, my sisters obviously married, had their kids. Kids were maybe like 2, 3. So I was just in their house, babysitting from time to time.
Auntie Rose. Yeah.
Literally just being an auntie, cracking on with school, cracking on with college, went off to uni. I think my years kind of just flew by, if I'm being honest.
Mine are at the moment, so I hear it.
Yeah, they kind of
they
flew by. Didn't really feel too much pressure.
Yeah.
Definitely still felt the weight of not having a mum. Obviously, I think that's something that will probably
never
it never really leaves you. But like
deep.
I said again, you crack on and look. I feel like I've come so far, and I even made a post sometime, I think over Christmas, because I think so for Christmas we all went to my sister's house, and I was like the, what do you call it, like the host, I guess, for the night. So obviously I'm making everyone laugh, making the kids all happy, you know, just presenting everything. And I made a post like, oh, I wish my mum was here to see that out of all her siblings, or out of all her kids, sorry, I'm the littest out of all of them. You know what I mean? Like, nah,
she said, yo,
100%.
I know you're watching now.
Literally.
I'm the littest.
Literally
I'm the flyest. I'm the vibe. Nah, but you know what? It's a hole, a void, isn't it? And you probably never will fill it. But I think, you know, God willing, you get married and have your family, and then you'll be a great mum because of the things you've gone through and the things that you know how important it is, and you know the moments you wished that she was there. Now you'll be there for a kid
100%.
to do the thing.
Do you know what's so crazy about that? Yeah, so unknowingly after she passed, I went on years trying to find like a mother figure. I didn't realize I was doing this, but wherever I'd work, if I see a woman that looked like her physique and her age,
you glued to them, like
I'd glue to them and try and stick to them. But then I'd realize that you're a little bit weird.
They don't love you.
They don't love me. Number one. Also, I don't like your vibe. Anyways, at some point, I realized that what I was seeking desperately was a mentor, because that's what your parents are meant to be, right?
Guidance.
They're meant to be they're meant to guide you. They're meant to be your mentors. And I think once I graduated from my, so I studied social work for my master's, because when I came out of, anyways, besides the point, once I graduated, I realized that I'm out here seeking a mentor, but the reality is I have to mentor myself. And that's the reality for a lot of us, because many of us don't have that parent who can guide us and tell us to do X, Y, Z and don't go this way and do that. So yeah, mentoring yourself is definitely a way to thrive, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I lost my trail of thought.
No, you ain't. You're expressing yourself. It's good. That's why I didn't want to cut you off as well, because I wanted to just listen to what you're saying.
I get you. Yeah. Separate note, when you kept talking about routine, so why I brought up journaling is because during that time where I was journaling, I started creating a routine for myself. So I'd write down, okay, you're going to gym 5 a.m, cool. 5 to 6 gym, 6 to 7 this, 7 to 8 this. And I just broke down the night before, I broke down everything that I was going to do the following day, and I was following it. As the day goes, I'm ticking off the things that I'm doing. It's feeling good, you know. I don't know what is it? Is it like a dopamine hit?
Dopamine hit.
Yeah, when you do something that you say you're going to do. And so I was just sailing through, creating my routine, following through with it. And I think it was the greatest period of my life so far.
Wow.
So far.
That's sick.
Yeah, man. I lost 13 kg. I don't know what that is in stones.
How?
But I was just gassed to lose so much weight.
Do you know, I saw that post, you know?
Did you?
Yeah, today. Because I thought to myself as well, like how'd you bring that up? I was going to just like congratulate it.
Yeah.
Like for the achievement.
Yeah.
Because that's mad. Like my co-host, Big Up D Gully, he's going through the same thing where we was talking about it. Like I looked back at a pod from like a year ago and he was
big.
Yeah. And now it's like, raw, like you actually lost a lot of weight, you know.
And you feel good when you lose weight.
Yeah. Was you all right, so here's the question, and did you put on weight at any point, or was you always just like that's how I was?
Nah, I put on weight. So what's funny is growing up, I had a fast metabolism.
Yeah.
I used to eat sweets, drinks, chicken and chips on a day-to-day basis.
Morley's.
Day-to-day basis for at least 4 years. Didn't put on no weight. When I got to uni, weight just suddenly kicked in, and I worked at Five Guys for a short period. I know, bruv, I was eating good. And back then, obviously, I was unaware about calorie intake. So
I don't care about that stuff though.
Do you know what? You should. You really should, because you can go to the gym, burn off all you want, but then when you're drinking, when you're eating, you're snacking, your calories are just shooting up.
Man. Listen,
You're going with the flow.
I am.
Yeah.
Again, but I murder what I eat. I'm on some hunter thing, some animal thing.
You say that. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, that means like, you want to eat good tonight? You better get on that treadmill and work. You better lift them weights. You better go heavier than you did before.
So you know what's crazy? Unless you're doing like an hour jogging on the treadmill, I feel like 9 out of 10 times you do jogging, not walking.
No, like I've run as well. Do intervals
fair enough.
Yeah,
okay,
like,
fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. I've got an obsessive personality.
Yeah.
In terms of like things.
Yeah.
So you see, when I'm saying to you, oh, if I want to listen to more of this book, I gotta stay on it. I'm a little bit OCD like that, where I'll be like, cool. I'll look at the numbers. I actually don't care about them, by the way, as well. That's what's even weirder. So I don't know if it's a little bit of like OCD or something else, actually. But I'm looking at it and they might say like 5.4K on the run, So I might as well just round it to 6.
I get that.
Yeah? The minutes might be like 50 or 48.
Yeah.
I might as well run that to an hour, bro.
Yeah, I get you.
And I don't know if that's what that is.
Yeah.
If that's OCD or if that's like, I don't know, man, but that's what I do.
Okay.
So I feel like I eat what I kill.
I mean, I hope so.
I don't know if it's true. I can't even lie.
I'm about to say.
I can't even lie. I might be fully like winging it, like
you'll
blagging
be
it.
shocked, yeah, because I think there was a time. So
I eat bare as well, so I'll probably eat way more than I burn off on a weekly basis. Yeah.
You probably eat way more than you burn off. No, 100%. I think, what was I eating the other day? I used to love cereal. I'm heartbroken that I can't eat it the way
They're not good for you.
It's not.
Nah,
nothing.
Breakfast is a lie, you know that?
Is it?
Yeah.
Not all breakfast though. Like oats, oats is good for you.
Yeah, but like cereal is a lie.
Yeah.
Do you know breakfast is the most important meal of the day? That saying was created by Kellogg's.
Is it?
In order to sell cereal.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's not real.
Yeah.
In fact, even like having breakfast, it just means break fast.
That is, I feel like I've heard that before.
Yeah, so if you're sleeping for 8 hours, you break your fast.
Yeah.
But if some diets, you don't have breakfast. You go all the way till like midday and that, then you break your fast. And that's how you get like keto diets where you have like all of your food before the afternoon, then you don't eat again.
Yeah.
So there's loads of different breakfasts.
No, I hear it. That's how I shed a lot of weight, by the way, the keto diets. I can't like...
High fat.
High fat?
Yeah, it's high fats, isn't it?
No.
Like cheese and all that, and eggs and
Mine was just no carbs.
Yeah, but you replace it with like good fats and that. Like avocados and stuff. And
okay, fair enough. Yeah, possibly.
I think maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's different types.
You might be right. I don't think I processed it that way. I think I just saw it as no carbs, just high protein.
Yeah, that's fair though.
Veg.
Yeah, bare boiled eggs.
Literally.
Morning, bare them and that.
Literally, but I think from that.
So you're saying the calorie intake came later though? So you actually lost a lot of weight just off of pure working out, or? No,
worked in Five Guys, put on crazy weight. COVID came, put on even more weight, and then do you know what's so funny? My dad came home one time. My dad's a lovely guy. Shout out to him.
Yeah, big up Pops. That's how he's the one that gave you the drop on that post. That
I know, right? He's actually such a wise man, and he has all these analogies that are just, anyways, besides the point. He came home one day. I'm in the kitchen, and he just comes to my arm and he shakes it. He's like, wow.
Like, I saw you post this shit.
You're getting a bit thick. He didn't even say it like that. He just like started jiggling it. I was livid, but I laughed it off in it. Anyways, so from then, started going to the gym. Started doing my own
the
research.
Nigerian thing, you know.
It's the Nigerian thing.
They don't care, you know. They'll tell you straight.
Facts.
You're looking a bit big, aren't you?
Just to jump here. Obviously, now that I've lost all this weight, during I think my sister's birthday a few weeks ago, I see one of my uncles, my mum's brother, and he's like, "Wow, you've lost so much weight." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been working out." He goes, "Are you sure you haven't been taking anything?"
Oh yeah, because of all that thing now that's out
there. Yeah, I'm like, "What do you mean, bro? I've been putting in the
called again?
Ozempic?
Yeah.
Literally.
Man said take a part in the Ozempic, gold medalist.
But yeah, so when I started, I did research, understood a bit more about my calorie intake. I think for my weight, gender, blah blah blah, my average is like 2,000. But if I'm trying to cut down, I went down to about 1,500. I don't think that's the accurate way to do it, but I went down to 1,500, and I lost a good chunk of weight. I think right now, I'm not at my goal. Do you know what's so sad? It's not sad, but obviously part of my social media journey was I was determined to get abs.
Oh my!
It doesn't take that long.
Mad though. It does.
It doesn't take that long. It just takes discipline.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I love.
Have you got
food.
there yet though?
What? No.
This one's hard. That's what you're acting like it ain't hard.
I've seen an outline.
You will though, and then it'll go the next day when you have a meal. You think I ain't been there?
It's
where you're
gone.
like, oh, what in the?
Listen, look at the.
Then you go home and eat sweet potato, broccoli, cauliflower, 2 chicken, and then afterwards.
Gone.
Bit of coleslaw and then you're
gone.
Jeez.
It's burning me. One day though.
You know what you have to eat?
What?
Alright. So you see how we spoke about coffee?
Yeah.
And stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So you have to have black coffee with no milk and no sugar.
Okay.
You got to cut out fizzy drinks.
Okay.
Completely because of the sugar. Sugar's the devil.
Okay.
Sugar's addictive and it turns into
diabetes and
fat.
Cancer, yeah.
Before that, obviously that's the outcome, Okay. But obviously it's like sits in your body, then stores as like as like fat and whatnot. So you cut the sugar out, more water, obviously, but water bloats you as well. So there'll be times when that's even gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you've got to understand, that like the carbs after a certain time of night are not good for you. You have to minimize them and that. But eating nuts and that, all types of different whole foods. That's how you get abs. Boiled eggs. Nuts, what's that other thing called, man? Like avocados, all of these power foods. If you do the thing where you're like borderline abs, and then you think
I can chomp now.
Yeah, they might not last long.
They don't.
But they, you know what my dad told me one time. My dad told me that like, you see your core.
Yeah. Even
underneath the fat, say you're not working it. It's never going to be strong, right? But then you can work it as much as you want, and if you don't shed some of the fat, you'll never see it. It'll just be under there. But then he told me like the importance of doing core work when you're in the gym. Like it's all well and good lifting weights and going for a run, but like you need to do like leg raises, you need to do planks, you need to do crunches, sit-ups, then run again and that. So abs, I don't know. I think body type's a big factor as well, though. I'm a thickums. I don't think I get a choice to have abs. I think for me,
you don't look thick.
I am though. Like I'm one of them dudes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, trust.
Yeah.
I just know. I can't do it. I've always got like weight on me.
Yeah, but I think again, I don't believe in like you can't do it. I think it's very possible.
No, I can. I know. Yeah, can't. It sounds mad. Can't sounds like it's mission impossible. But
I think you just have to be extremely disciplined.
I don't really want them. They're overrated.
No, fair enough.
They're overrated, man.
Do you know what? I just want them to see it one time. I just want to see it once,
just
see
so
that
you know
physique, just so I know I got it.
I need a picture on that day.
Do you get what I mean?
And then just post that there.
Because I think for me, as a woman, I'm going to have children soon by the grace of God.
Yeah.
By that time, I'm not really going to care as much.
Yeah, it's a rebuilding thing.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to see
That'd
it
be that one time that you did it. So you can show your kids, look.
Literally, like, mum had
this
abs.
was your mum.
Literally.
You get me? Late 20s, booming, early 30s. You know what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
You know what I want to say, yeah? Give me, this is a random question, yeah? Tell me something about yourself, yeah, that you had to unlearn.
Something about myself that I had to unlearn. Sorry, I'm bad at being on the spot. Think something about myself that I had to unlearn.
Take your time, man. I feel like you might have touched on it a little bit already.
I think, okay, cool. Something about myself I had to unlearn was withdrawing when I feel emotionally misunderstood.
Oh, okay.
Or when I feel misunderstood, period. Yeah. I think growing up with my siblings, with friends, if I'm having an argument and I feel like you're just not understanding my point, or I feel like you're a bit overbearing with like your perspective, or you're not hearing me out, I just shut down. I just don't bother speaking. I keep it to myself. I might be annoyed for like a few days. Yeah. And then I think I just sweep it under the rug. Yeah. Whereas now, obviously I knew that wasn't healthy, number one. Number two, I just understood that it's not beneficial limiting my ability to express myself. And if I can't communicate how I'm feeling, how would you ever understand, right? So, and it's crazy. I think I learned this more in my relationship because, again, with my partner, when we'd have an argument, I'd shut down. Yeah. Whereas so we've been together for 5 years.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good amount of time, man.
It is. It's been relationships are.
Don't put pressure on him. Go on, carry on.
Cool. Anyways,
pick him up, man. He's a good guy, man.
He is. He's amazing. He's actually amazing.
He's done well.
I can't lie. He has. But in this last year, in the last 2 years, I'd say, is when he kind of helped me to slow down and just express myself. Help me to slow down and really piece together how I'm feeling in a way that he could understand. And I was able to then do that with my siblings, with other friends, just in general, and it's amazing.
He's going to like that. Shout out then.
Nah, shout out to him, honestly.
Nah, he's going to, because you know what? That's actually a life learning skill, like to be able to express yourself in a way, or like absorb an issue, like go like register it and then deal with it accordingly to make all the weight of it maneuver, you know what I'm trying to say? Because you can build up things otherwise.
100%.
Like people build up, like I let things go. Like I used to say, any partner that I've ever been with, and that it's always, I don't want to go to bed arguing. Yeah. We got to resolve this. Yeah. Hug and kiss and make up. Yeah. And go to bed fresh and wake up in the morning. Yeah. Like, and pray and go to bed and all that. Like that's how I am. I don't like to go to bed on arguments or negativity because tomorrow's not promised.
I think it also helps though when you're conversing with someone. It helps being aware of who you're speaking to.
Yeah. Which is what you've.
Yeah, because you can have someone who you're speaking to them, but they're hard-headed. You're saying all these things and it's not getting through to them. And that's for you to understand that, okay, you're not listening to me. There's no point in having this back and forth because we're just going to continue to clash. We can end this conversation here. Yeah. I'm not angry because I comprehend.
That's your feeling, that's mine. Yeah. Life goes on.
Exactly.
That's nice. That's grown.
Exactly. Whereas with my partner, again, I appreciate him because he is understanding and he's able to comprehend someone else's perspective. Yeah. And then,
that's a skill that I think man's got as well.
It is.
Yeah, it's all about perspective. My mum thinks I see the best in everyone. But I think that's a beautiful thing. There'll be times when you have to wake up and go, ooh, maybe you're being too nice. But I think I'm all right for that. I can look onto that and clock it. Here's another question that I think is interesting. Go on. What insecurity still whispers to you?
Oh,
because you know the devil's working. We hate him,
man.
But you're out here grinding, 100%. Doing your thing, building 1% better every day.
An insecurity that sticks with me.
It still whispers to you, like like it's just like, maybe go on. This similar.
Whispers.
Yeah. Like like it's there, like sometimes in the back of your mind, or
just imposter syndrome.
Is it?
100%. Like you're talking about pausing and having the right mindset and just being intentional with your life, but then are you being intentional? Are you pausing enough? Are you you just all talk and no action? You're saying you want abs and you're saying it takes discipline to build abs. All now. You get what I mean? Like all now you ain't done it. All now you're still munching on sugars and doing this and the other.
But don't be so harsh on yourself with that stuff, man. You got to enjoy life still, So
what I'm going to say is crazy. Again, I don't know if this can be part of it, but have you watched the Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Cool. I loved it, man.
I keep bringing it up to my siblings, whenever we have a conversation, that his dad did a madness call. Yeah. We all can agree that it was very abusive.
Yeah. He was a bit sickening, like.
In that same breath, though, his dad installed a level of discipline in them that got them from A to B or A to Z, should I say, in a matter of what years. It made them successful. Yeah. And so my question to myself is, should we not, to an extent, be that disciplined with ourselves in order to achieve, in order to be as successful as we desire? I feel like it takes a few months to completely change your life. But because we are undisciplined, because we are comfortable, because we like to cruise, we like to take it easy on ourselves, so then we drag our feet. And then something that we could have achieved in months is now taking us years to achieve. Do you get what I mean? So then I'm hard on myself, because I know I have no one else to be hard on me. That's not to say I beat myself up. I pause long enough to appreciate how far I've come, but I also grill myself that you could be doing better. You could be, you know.
Do you know what though? I hear you and I respect it actually. And I think in life you could always be doing more. And you could always, and it comes down to efficient time management. Because it's like we've got this day ahead of us, and if you don't wake up and get it going and stick to your strict blockouts in your diary, you will waste time.
100%.
Naturally, right?
100%.
Time is a commodity. You mentioned it earlier, right? And I didn't want to cut you off at the time.
Yeah.
But about 30 minutes back, you said something about like, you know, making the most of your time. Listen, time's the only commodity that we'll never get back.
Facts.
So this day, right now, this minute, once it's gone, we'll never see that timestamp again on that date, because it doesn't exist again. That's the one time it happened. You can be a millionaire, lose it all, and make it back again. You'll never get this time back. That's the one commodity that we lose, right? However, it's fine. We could always do better and do more and be more efficient, but you can't. You got to be optimistic instead of a pessimistic person as well, right?
100%.
And I believe that it could be worse.
100%.
I love that saying.
100%. So
how's it going? Instead of me moaning to you,
could be worse.
Could be worse, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Amen. I'm blessed.
100%.
That's cool. I got God.
Yeah.
I got loving friends and family.
Facts. I got a roof
I've got
over my head.
opportunities.
Yeah. 100%.
We've got things are moving.
And again, that just falls back down to your mindset.
Yeah.
Clearly, your mindset is an optimistic one.
Has to be.
It has to be.
This world we're in's tough, you know. Don't make it tougher.
Right.
You make it tougher. Put pressures on yourself. You'll feel it later in life.
And just to speak on that, there's also power. Obviously, you being a
Yeah,
Christian,
power
in the tongue,
100%, man.
Like the things that you say about yourself, about your circumstances,
means
speaks
stuff.
volumes.
Means stuff.
And what we don't realize scientifically, I'm sure it was proven that when you say something about yourself, you're reaffirming that in your mind.
Yes.
And so then it keeps you stuck.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
Yes,
Whereas if you speak life into yourself, if you speak optimism and just positive affirmations to yourself,
Facts.
you grow, you thrive.
Amen, man. Amen.
It's crazy.
To touch on the Michael Jackson things, I don't want to like them to think he missed the whole like dad thing and that. The dad, done that thing where he's harsh on them, right? And he gave them a bit of discipline, right? But I think he was a bit nasty with it, right? And the reason why I bring it up is because I've got friends that have children, and the way they pour into their children is not like that, but it's amazing still. Like, turn up and take them to football, encourage them, give them like support when they see them. You know how you said words are powerful. Little man, that was an amazing free kick. That was brilliant. You're really good, and then we're gonna make you better because we're gonna train tomorrow and get it better. That's powerful.
Facts.
That's guidance.
Facts.
Guidance is. You know, like there's also a parent out there. That's my meal ticket. That's a little bit what Michael Jackson's dad had.
100%.
He had the meal ticket thing.
100%.
And then when things adapted in the movie, you seen it, you said?
Yeah.
There's this one point in the movie that I thought was really deep, yeah?
Okay.
Right? The dad walks in on the mum while she's getting dressed. And he's like, that's kid. I made him who he is. And he won't even go on the tour with the brothers. He's got to. And you know what the mum said?
Yeah.
The mum goes, you don't have to if you don't want to. Remember, you was there and helped him and you done all this stuff, but you wouldn't have been where you would have been if he wasn't around either.
Facts.
Because it took the talent. Michael was exceptional. Like, big up Tito and the man and Jermaine and that, but Michael's Michael, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah.
Like, this is the guy, bro. Like, you know the youth that played him as a youth. Oh my God, that was dope.
I know, he was amazing.
I was like, huh? Everyone picked up the older nephew, which he done sick, by the way, because but what?
The younger one was...
I liked Michael when he was young, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like, my mum's a Michael Jackson fan, so I am, naturally.
Okay.
And we used to hear it in my house growing up all the time. My mum had it on records off the wall and all that. Jackson 5. And I'll be honest with you, Little Mike, his voice was crazy.
Really?
What?
I think I'm just going off the memory of, I guess I didn't really listen to Michael like that, you know. Don't get me wrong, I can list his bangers.
Yeah, bangers.
But
bangers.
I wasn't like a hardcore, like die-hard.
You know
Michael Jackson
PYT,
fan.
Pretty Young Thing?
Yeah,
That's his song.
Yeah, I found out.
So like that whole brand, in my opinion, is based off of a Michael song.
I get that. He was talented.
He moved the needle for music.
100%. 100%.
Black Michael was cold.
100%.
He was the coldest.
Man said Black Michael.
He was.
I mean, it's
he was
Michael,
the cold.
innit?
Yeah. But you know when he was
young Michael. I get
what?
you.
Cold. Cold. Hardest. Even after the Jackson 5, off the wall. cold, soulful. And then what happened is I get it though, from the movie definitely painted like certain good parts where it's like, I want to get on TV.
Okay.
But they're seeing me as like a black artist, and then they wouldn't put him on VH1 or something or whatever it was. So the agent made that call, do you remember? And he started making different types of music that was like true to him, but it could be a wider audience. Yeah. And that's why he's so supreme.
No, facts.
Because he's a true entertainer.
Facts.
He could dance, sing. He had the vibes. He could switch it up. He was creative.
Yeah, and his music had meaning. It wasn't just like
Dope.
words and just noise.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know about that.
I think he had. What do you mean you don't know?
Because you know what I was thinking? You know, it's funny you say that, because I posted a Michael Jackson song on one of my posts, I don't want to get copyrighted, but I'll just play it quickly. Look, this one. Right, I got because of the copyright, but he's singing about like wanting to be with you as a woman.
Okay.
Because I stayed away too long and my heart is fit. But he is so young, he hasn't had a relationship.
Nah, facts. Who was writing his music for him back then?
Quincy Jones wrote it at a point, but I'm not sure at that point. It might have been another writer. I have to double check.
Yeah.
But I started to think he was so talented that he's one of those people you just have to tell him, here's the song, Michael.
Yeah.
And that's it. He's lit. Like, it don't matter if he meant it or not.
No, I get you. But
yeah, man, let's end it on a positive note, yeah?
Cool.
Let me shout out your platforms because I'm going to put some clips in the interview, if you don't mind. I'll get the videos off you. Because they're going to be thinking, what clip they talking about and that. But check out Rose.purelypolished. Doing things big in the game. A woman on a mission.
Amen.
1% better each day. Make sure you hit her up on Instagram, TikTok. Let her know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to play one of these reels, actually.
You ever heard someone say, I'm just a product of my environment? Yeah, your environment can shape you, especially if you grew up around poverty, negativity, or just harmful influences. All of those can impact the way you view the world. But being influenced by your environment doesn't mean you have to be defined by it. You have a choice to either be a product of your environment or to grow beyond it. Think of it like a seed planted in rocky soil. At first, it might struggle to grow. It might be a little bit lopsided. It might look different from the others. But if that same seed was plucked out and placed into better soil, where there's sunlight and water, suddenly that seed can grow into something healthy, into something amazing. Now I want you to picture that seed being you. And before you ever say, I'm just a product of my environment, know that where you start in life does not have to be where you finish.
Gangster. Thank you, man, for blessing us, man.
Thanks for having me.
Trust me, man, there's a home here. Like, if you enjoyed yourself and that, and you ever want to come through with when the guys are here and that as well, co-host with us, all of that, you're welcome. Doors open. But genuinely love your content. Everyone go check out Rose. Keep speaking the positivity into the world, and we appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
God bless, man.
Amen. Thanks.
Yeah, come on, man. Boom. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. That was fun.
Let me get a picture of you there.